Welcome to The Score, the free epicenter of local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments. All brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Harold and Ted Elfond Athletic Center here at Kents Hill School in Kents Hill, Maine, where this afternoon the Score brings you live coverage of boys high school hockey as the Messalonskee. Welcome to our broadcast. I'm Mike Violet. He is Ryan Bell. Upstairs, Ryan Packard running our camera here this afternoon. The Messalonskee Eagles off to a flying start, pun intended. They're 3-0 after their first 3 games. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, the Camden Hills Windjammers are off to a 3-1 start. They opened up against some iron. They played Class A Thornton Academy and lost 7-1, but they have won 3 in a row since. And you might be wondering, maybe you aren't, but maybe you're wondering why we're here. Well, this game was supposed to be played at Colby tomorrow evening. They had a total meltdown, literally, at Colby. All of the ice melted because of the storm and the loss of power. They have no ice whatsoever now. They are building it back as we speak. So, given the lack of available sheets of ice now in Central Maine, with Suki Arena being closed, here we are at Kents Hill. We're going to play hockey, Ryan, one way or the other, and we've got 2 very good Class B schools to play.
We definitely do. And first off, I'd like to apologize for our audio issues to start there, but some great teams. Camden Hills, top of the Class B heel point standings. Messalonskee at 3-0, sitting in third place. So 2 very good hockey teams today.
Yep, 2 really good teams. You got Hunter Halley in goal for the Messalonskee Eagles, a experienced veteran goaltender coming back this year, backstopping this team all the way to the state championship game last year, where they lost to Cape Elizabeth by a score of 4-3. Camden Hills had a mediocre regular season last year, but they made the playoffs, won a playoff game, then got knocked out. John Magri, their longtime coach, has retired from coaching. His longtime assistant, Harrison Rogers, has taken over. And one good thing about taking over this team, you bring back Owen McManus, a senior, who had 27 goals for this team last year.
That's not bad. Anytime you can score that many goals in the season, this Messalonskee team, you had it on the score earlier this year, won a game 14-1.
Yeah.
And
they can score.
Messalonskee girls basketball put up 15 last night, so they're competing with basketball numbers out here.
Put that in perspective for sure. Teams are on the ice. We're about set for the pregame introductions. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the opening faceoff. It's the Camden Hills Windjammers and the Messalonskee Eagles in high school hockey next on The Score.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Central
Mike Violet and Ryan Bell back here live at the Harold and Ted Alfond Athletic Center on The Score as the Camden Hills Windjammers get ready to take on the Messalonskee Eagles. Up front for Camden Hills, it'll be Owen McManus starting at center. Their captain, Blake Christie, on the right side. Bennett Gardner is on the left side with Killian Babick and Billy Kurzius, another captain, playing defense. And in goal today for the Camden Hills Windjammers is Quinn Hoppin. Hoppin is a youngster. He is a sophomore. And up front for the Messalonskee Eagles in this one, it's Owen Kirk at center. Tyler Hansen is on the left side. Andrew Beckwith is on the right side playing defense here. Denny Martin and Bjorn Brickett. And we are set to go. Messalonskee in the home whites. This is a home game for them. Meanwhile, Camden Hills in the reds. And we are underway here in Kents Hill. Over the line immediately is Hansen. Hansen dumps it into the left wing corner, gets control of it out in front. The shot there by Kirk went wide. Messalonskee with a great chance right off the opening faceoff. Right point, they keep it in. A save there by Hoppin. He had the hop on that one. Loose puck in the left wing corner, it's Beckwith. Beckwith back to the point to Martin. Martin shot is blocked. Martin keeps it in, though, as he took it away there from Owen McManus. And the Eagles continue to press. Beckwith trying to keep it in, taken away from him by Billy Kurzius. Kurzius can't clear. Right point, Kirk. Wrapped it around the boards. Back it goes to Martin. Checked out of the zone. Checked that it's not out of the zone. Kept in by Kirk. Kirk with a shot off the side of the net. And Messalonskee has come out absolutely smoking here. They've had it in the offensive zone for an entire minute off the opening faceoff. McManus tries to skate it out. He can't. Now Beckwith trying to pinch to keep it in, and finally McManus does the right thing, and he fires it down and gets an icing call because Camden Hills has to be absolutely out of wind after that first minute. It's a lot tougher when you're playing defense in your own zone, running around chasing the puck, than it is playing offense.
And Messalonskee just pressing every Camden Hills player. And
face off, to the right of Hoppin. Eagles again force the issue. Garrett Card down low, around the boards to Hardy. Pinch at the right point, keeps it in for the moment anyway. Maybe Camden Hill's going to be able to work it up and out. They do. Here's McManus. Big, strong skater down the right side. Tries a stick handle move around Christie, and it didn't work. It was broken up. McManus behind the net. McManus, very good with the puck. Very strong on his skates, being chased there by Doucette. Centering pass, broken up. It goes to the near corner where Christie has it. The shot, I think Hunter had a save on that. Now the loose puck is skated out of the zone by Colby Hardy. Cleared down, and this is going to be icing on Messalonskee. So finally, McManus and his puck-lugging ability able to establish possession in the zone. Icing called on Messalonskee, so the face-off to the right of Hunter Halley. Draw won by Camden Hills. Back to the point. It goes to Hodgkin. Around the boards. Picked up now by Pody. Pody near side. Nice pass to Salvadori. Salvadori gets it out. Gets it ahead of Beckwith. Beckwith broken up just inside the line. It's out of the zone. Messalonskee will have to clear. Salvadori dumps it in. That ooh that Ryan uttered was because of a big hit right in front of us. And Salvadori back at his own line to fetch. Salvadori slides it over now to McFadden. McFadden dumps it in the zone to Beckwith. Andrew Beckwith deep. Back to the point. Slid down the boards on the backhand by McFadden. Picked up behind the net by Kurzius. Billy Kurzius, another captain for Camden Hills. Nice headman pass up the middle to Gardner. Gardner just able to get it in the zone. A change by Camden Hills on the fly. There's a lead pass up the middle for Kirk. He slid it in the zone off his stick. Camden Hills clears it all the way down, and this is icing called on Camden Hills. 12:06 to go in the first period. No score. Today's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu to find your passion. Off the draw or on the draw, Kirk. Lost it. Kurzius has it behind the net for Camden Hills. Kurzius up the boards. Bad pass kept in by Messalonskee easily there. Bjorn Brickett kept it in. Now they try it again. Up the middle, there's McManus. McManus flashes open. McManus goes in, makes his move, and scores!
Wow.
Owen McManus, he absolutely schooled Denny Martin on that move, and he beat Hunter Halley. It's 1-0 Camden Hills.
And boy, is he quick. Messalonskee, after dominating the first 2 minutes of this game, give up a goal against the run of play, and that's the danger you face when you're playing against this Camden Hills team. McManus just flying down the ice.
McManus at 3:14. That might be on assist. No, there was a pass on that. We'll wait for the call. That one bounces into the netting, and we'll get a face-off.
Give you another look at that goal on the stream here.
Beautiful. He faked pulling it to the forehand and just let it go in on the backhand. Face-off will be to the right here of Quinn Hoppin. Off the draw. Card kept it in. No. Cleared out. Working it out now is Taraska. Taraska, in deep. He got clobbered by Grayson Pody. That was a big-time check there. Got him with the shoulder. Up the boards now for Messalonskee. Card clears it out. Kept it at the point. No. Harper Lilly not able to keep it in. It just snuck out outside the line, so it's offsides. This is the first of two games today. We'll go up to Fairfield and bring you girls basketball tonight. Gardner at Lawrence. Game time 6:30. See all of our Games, as always, on all of our platforms, 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and on YouTube. We are at Central Maine Sports. Over the line, here's Hardy. Hardy has it poked off his stick. Hardy keeps with it, though. Rolls it around the boards. He and Christie go for it. Christie wins the race for it, gets it up the boards, can't get it by at the right point, kept in by Salvadori. In deep, Hardy centers it, and on it is Hoppin, and he covers for a face-off. And when you go to Central Maine Sports on YouTube, please go and hit subscribe. Hit the bell, get our notifications, and when you do subscribe, you become eligible to win University of Maine men's hockey tickets, women's basketball tickets, and men's basketball tickets.
6 games in the last 3 days for us.
Exactly. It'll be 7-4 by the time the end of the day tomorrow comes. Cleared out, and back to get it for Messalonskee is Bjorn Brickett. Brickett wheels around the net, reverses. That's a good move there, up to Beckwith. Actually, it ends up first on the stick of Martin, then to Beckwith, over the line, back to Beckwith, and he just missed glove side. Just missed it. Actually, that was Christian Salvadori. Whistled one wide on the glove side of Quinn Hoppin. Cleared out. This may be icing on Camden Hills. It is. And they will bring it back and face it off in the Camden Hills zone. Owen McManus, the only goal so far, 1-0 Camden Hills.
Hoppin well beat on that glove side there. Lucky to see it whiz by his post.
Yeah, this is a great view. Just missed on the glove side. Face off to the left of Hoppin. It is Kirk on the draw with Alden Howard. Back to the right point. It hit a post somewhere, or did it go in, or what?
Top of the crossbar and into the protective netting.
Okay. I lost sight of it as it was on the way, so off a crossbar and into the netting. So Messalonskee, close but not close enough. Face off, kept in. Good check there by McFadden as he took it away from Barlow Marshall. Deep in the zone, Eagles force the issue here. Working it is Kirk, gets it around the board. Centering pass, it's blocked. It never got out front. Hanson poking at it. Now it's cleared out. And working it up and out of the zone now is Bryson Heiss. Heiss goes in, slides it wide in the right wing corner. Gardner with it. Gardner with control, lost it. Messalonskee able to poke it up and out of the zone. Barreling down the left wing side, it's Tyler Hanson. Hanson forced to the boards. Good pinch there by Hodgkin. Around the other side, Beckwith. Beckwith back to the point to Liam McFadden. McFadden couldn't keep it in. And at center ice, Pody clears it off the ice surface and out of play.
So much zone time for the Eagles, but Camden Hills looking to break, and they've been dangerous on the break, getting numbers out in transition. That's where their only goal came from.
They'll face it off at center ice. Tatum Doucette on the face-off here with Howard. Howard wins it. Broken up at center ice by Denny Martin. Martin goes in. Martin big and strong on his skates, but he couldn't get a shot off there. Kept in by Doucette. Centering pass ends up in Hoppin's or on Hoppin's stick. And then, as it rolled away from his stick, a wide open net. Messalonskee couldn't get on the loose puck. Around the boards to Martin. Martin tried to backhand it out, kind of fanned on it there. Checked on the play by Whitbeck. Now on the breakout for Messalonskee, Colby Hardy. Hardy over the line, and we've got an injured player behind the play. Denny Martin is hurt, and that took away a possible Messalonskee scoring opportunity.
Yeah, Oliver Adams was the only man back for a minute there. It looked like Messalonskee had a good bid. The whistle goes.
Wow. Kind of unusual for that to happen, and now we've got a change in where the faceoff is going to be. Not at center ice, but outside the line of Camden Hills. Doucette on the draw, won by nobody. Finally, it's cherry picked out of there by Gardner. Gardner over the line. Gardner goes wide, hit and knocked off the puck by McFadden. Shot, Halley looked like he had it, then he didn't. A shot and a save by Halley there off the stick of Kershus. And out of the zone now for Messalonskee. Hardy broken up. Puck almost ended up in our laps here, if not for the netting. Right side, Pody backhands it out of the zone, trying to get it ahead for Hardy. Hardy beaten to it, cleared out of the zone. Here's Gardner with it. Gardner left it at center for Heiss. Now back in the zone, Gardner again. Look out, here's McManus. McManus 1-on-3, makes one move, makes a shot, and Halley with the save. He is dangerous.
Yeah, just took that straight around McFadden. No chance. Unable to get a shot that time, but he is quick and good with the stick.
Killian Babbitt gave it away at center to McFadden. McFadden drives it in. Messalonskee with a partial change. 7:50 to go. We're almost halfway through the first period. 1-0 Camden Hills on a goal by McManus. We're going to get a penalty here. Elbowing is the call. And Messalonskee is going on the power play. And in the box is Owen Hodgkin.
A physical game this far. Hits coming from both sides. Camden Hills in particular have laid the boom a few times on some Eagles players.
Time of the penalty is 7:14. So Messalonskee on the power play here. Face off in the offensive zone. Off the draw, one by Card. Card. Back it goes now. Right there is Kirk, and he missed it. And a foot race, and back to get it is Pody. Pody dumps it up the boards, poked in by Kirk. Kirk over the line, can't regain control. Now Card jumps up. Card makes a beautiful move. Card goes to his backhand, then shivs it to Martin. Martin's shot whizzed wide. Kept in at the left point by Kirk. Around the boards, cleared all the way down by Camden Hills, right on goal, and Halley will leave it off there for Pody. Pody on the stick handle, not a good pass at center, whacked back in by Kurzius. Called by the PA announcer, Hodgkin. For elbowing off the dasher, Pody couldn't catch up to it, cleared again by Kurzius. Good penalty kill, half the penalty is killed by Camden Hills. 1 minute remaining in it. There's a poke check away by McManus. He's even dangerous, that is, on a penalty kill. Now back in the Messalonskee zone, it's Pody. Not a good power play at all. Card over to Kirk. Kirk all by himself, though, as Messo changed. Kirk short side, and a save there by Hoppin, and he hangs on to the rebound.
Messalonskee looking better in 5-on-5 play than they have in this power play.
That's true.
Almost no zone time. Give credit to Camden Hills, though, on the penalty kill.
Face off to the right of Hoppin. It's Doucette on the draw with McManus. It is won by Doucette. Back to the point to Kirk. Kirk up the boards to Salvadori. Salvadori down low. Now back to Kirk. Kirk shoots, looking for a tip, didn't get it. At the right point, kept in by Beckwith. Beckwith down low, 30 seconds left on the Messo power play. Back to the left point to Kirk. Kirk down the boards to Salvadori. Back to Kirk. Kirk with an opportunity to shoot. It hit a skate on the way through and kicked over to the corner. Salvadori back to the point to Kirk. Kirk, and we've got a whistle. And somebody is going to be called for interference. And let's see who the guilty party is. It's going to go on Camden Hills. It's Kurzius. So an 11-second 5-on-3 advantage. 5-on-3 here for the next 11 seconds. Time of the penalty, 9:04. Face off to the right of Hoppin. They win the draw. Back over on the right side to Pody. Pody, a pass deflected to the corner to Card. First penalty has expired. Back on the ice is Hodgkin. Back to the point. The shot there by Kirk is deflected in front. Open net, and Card missed it. Now back it goes. The turnaround shot there by Kirk. He got nothing on it. Out of the penalty box. Hodgkin can't clear it. It's kept in. Then it's swept out of the zone. And hustling back to get it is Pody. Messalonskee still with a man advantage for 1:20. Over the line now, it's Pody. Pody with a shot, and he scored! Grayson Pody rushing up from his defense position. Down the left side, a right-handed shot on the forehand, and he beat Quinn Hoppin. It's a power play goal, and it's 1-1.
Look like it just took a hit off the blocker side of Hoppin and went down. Probably not even the best chance Messalonskee's had so far in this game, but squeaks it in, and we're tied at 1.
9:44, the time of the goal. On a power play. And Messalonskee has tied it up. Exactly 5 minutes left, first period. At the Eagles line, picking it up there, Salvadori. Lost it, it swept back in, and back to get it, McFadden. McFadden around the boards, able to clear it out. It took a tricky bounce off the boards, and back to get it is Hodgkin. Landon Hodgkin. We've got Landon Hodgkin and Owen Hodgkin. A brother act. We also have a brother-sister act on Camden Hills. Owen McManus' sister, Olivia, is on the team. 1-1 with 4.5 to go. That one ends up in the twine. And we will bring it back, I believe, out of the zone or back in the Camden Hill zone, one or the other, or are we going to get a penalty? Nope, no penalty. They're just getting a new puck. That one was caught up in the twine. The other one just got knocked out, so we have 2 pucks on the ice. Referee will pick that one up. Here we go. Face off to the left of Halley. 1-1, 4:26 to go. In the first period, McManus and Doucette on the draw.
Yeah, the penalty's still on
the penalty's still on the board,
yeah.
That's distracting a lot of people.
That was distracting me, too. I was completely lost.
And coming in late, Heiss. Nice job winning the draw. Back to Hodgkin. Shot whistled wide. Rebound right there at the side. Knocked away by Messalonskee. Swept over to the other side to Denny Martin. Martin rolls it around the dasher. Gets it out to center ice. Swept back in the zone by Bennett Gardner. Delayed offside. Everybody clears and back now in the Camden Hill zone. Adams goes back to grab it. It's icing on Messalonskee. Our game today presented by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Online, cmautogroup.com. 4:05 left in the first. 1-1. Doucette and Heiss on the draw. And it's cleared out by Messalonskee. Nice job there by Card. He's got great speed, and he shows it there. Goes in. Score! Garrett Card using his speed as he dashed ahead of 2 Camden Hills players and slid it under Quinn Hoppin. It's 2-1 Messalonskee.
Kurzis had a hand on him the whole way. I thought he was going to hold him back. Somehow finds a way to squeak that one in as we take another look here on the replay.
Well, he probably should have, Ryan. I don't think it would have been a penalty shot. It just would have been a penalty. Time of the goal, 11:04 for Garrett Card.
Speed and strength there. Player draped all over him.
2-1 Messalonskee. Card showing his great speed. He put it into overdrive and ends up scoring because of it. This will be icing on Camden Hills as Kurzius hadn't gained the red line yet. We got matching holding penalties, which I wasn't aware of. The penalties on Alden Howard, and I think Card got one too.
Huh.
They held each other, apparently.
And the goal stands.
And it wasn't amicable, believe me. That one whizzed by Denny Martin. Kept in at the right point by Brickett. And now it's cleared up and out of the zone. Here comes Kurzius. Kurzius, that's offside. Just a step ahead of Kurzius. On that play was Emmett Marshall. And it's blown dead for the offside. So we're still 5-on-5. Does not affect the on-ice numbers on a matching penalty. Face-off outside the line. Bowden Trzaka on the draw there against Kirk. It's won by Trzaka. Deflects off the body of Whitbeck.
I think it might have hit him in the face.
Yeah, thank God he's wearing a face guard. Headman pass out to Kirk, didn't connect. Stolen, picked off by Hodgkin. Goes in and fanned on the shot there. Hodgkin back to the right point to his brother Landon. Now down low in the right wing corner, Whitbeck. Swept over to the far side, hustling down Gardner. Gardner can't keep it in. It's cleared up and out of the zone. Here's Kirk. Off the feed there from Beckwith. Kirk down low. Kirk trying to center it. He is double teamed on the play. Beckwith comes in to help out. Got to scramble for it in the corner. Kirk comes out of the corner with it somehow. Got it back in the high slot now. It's picked up. The shot by Kirk is a glove save. Might have been going wide, but Hoppin not taking any chances with 2:31 to go in the first period.
Definitely not a blistering wrister, but got the glove out nicely and held it.
Face off to the right of Quinn Hoppin, the sophomore goaltender. Draw won by Messalonskee. Martin jumps up, goes back to the right point. A shot here from the point by Pody, who scored their first goal. That goes wide. Martin kept it in left point, rolls it around the boards. In the far corner, Salvadori just let it go, and it goes back to Pody. Pody slides it up, and Hoppin has to make a save with the glove, and he hangs on. .213 left in the first. This one will be faced off to the left of Quinn Hoppin. Back to the point again. Messalonskee winning a lot of faceoffs here, especially in the offensive zone. That shot went wide. Rebound is loose in the slot. Now it's skated out by Kurzius. Kurzius got it out to center. There's McManus. McManus in the middle. Pass picked off by the back checking of Salvadori. Salvadori dumps it ahead. Finally tapped down there by McManus. McManus's pass picked off by Hardy, or check that, picked off by Logan Barron. Puck ends up on Hop, and he steers it aside for Kurzius. McManus deep. McManus will bring it back behind his own net. McManus almost went in the goal. I thought for a second it did.
Yeah, so did I.
McManus swerved in front of the net and looked to pass it off, and it was blocked, and it almost ended up behind Hoppin. That would have been amazing. It would have been McManus scoring one goal for himself and one goal for Messalonskee. That doesn't happen very much.
What's the opposite of a score light?
An anti-score light? I don't know. That would have definitely made it, though, had that puck ended up in the net. Far boards now for Messalonskee. Card. A jam in the corner there. Puck loose. McManus can't keep possession of it. Pody with it now. Under a minute to go in the period. Off the boards, looking for a streaking Card. And it's swept out of the zone now by Hodgkin. All the way down. Icing called here on Camden Hills with 44 seconds left in the first period.
Camden Hills had a little bit of a stretch after they scored their first goal. They had some numbers going into the attacking zone, had some zone time, but ever since, Messalonskee's turned up the heat.
Face off to the right of Hoppin. It is Kirk on the draw with Alden Howard. Martin off the face-off that hit a shin on the way through. Goes to the corner, scooped up now by Hodgkin. Landon Hodgkin, just a freshman wearing number 27. Out in front, the backhander, score! Owen Kirk! And it's 3-1 Messalonskee. Owen Kirk just came out of the corner, walked in front, and scored on the backhand. That is an even strength goal, and it comes at 14:29. Messalonskee playing like the defending Class B North champs that they are. Kirk on the draw with Hodgkin. Right off the draw, jumping right up on it there was Hansen. Loose puck, Hansen swept it away. Still at the Messo line, swept in on the backhand. Doesn't go very deep. Messalonskee lost it for a second there. Kurzius in front. That puck was loose. Swept out. A slap shot from the point. The puck was on edge. Never got through. Kurzius with a backhander. And that's skated out finally now by Messalonskee. Just barely. Hodgkin right back in. Hodgkin to Halley. And there is the buzzer indicating the end of what was a terrific period for Messalonskee. After they fell behind 1-0, the Eagles scored 3 in a row. And as we go into our first period intermission, brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, our score here at the Harold and Ted Alfond Athletic Center at Kents Hills High School. The score is Messalonskee 3 and Camden Hills 1. You're watching and listening to high school hockey on The Score.
Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England, plus a top-seeded national national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Mike Filand and Ryan Bell back here at Kent's Hill. I think I called it high school. It is actually a high school, but it's also a prep school as well. Anyway, we are in the Harold and Ted Alfond Athletic Center here at Kent's Hill. Mike Violet and Ryan Bell. Sean Packard's our videographer here this afternoon. First period intermission brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com. 3-1, Messalonskee leading the Camden Hills Windjammers here at the end of one. Messalonskee spotted Camden Hills and their terrific centerman, Owen McManus, the first goal, and it was a beauty. It came at 3:14 as he came out of the zone on a great pass, blew by the defenseman, and beat Hunter Halley on the backhand side to short side. 1-0 there. That came just 3:14 in to the first period. But then it was all Messalonskee after that, starting with Grayson Pody scoring on a power play after they had had a brief two-man advantage. This was on a 5-on-4 edge, and Pody lit the lamp there from, I think it was Kirk at 9:44. That was a power play goal. 1-1 there. Messalonskee tied it up. Didn't take Messalonskee long, just a minute 20 to get the go-ahead goal, and it was scored on a great play by the speed of Garrett Card, as he just beat everybody to the puck and slid it past Quinn Hoppin. Messalonskee had the lead there 2-1. That goal came at 11:04. And then in the final minute at 14:29, Owen Kirk made it 3-1 Messalonskee. Kirk there, number 5.
Yeah, just a nice net drive out of the corner, beat two Camden Hills defenders and got it on the backhand to make it 3-1. Camden Hills looked all right in the early going, had some transition opportunities aside from just the one goal, but ended up really having to defend after a really good start to that penalty kill before the second goal. They ended up giving one up on the second penalty, like you said, right after the 5-on-3 expired, and after that second goal, it was just all Messalonskee.
In my email exchange with Camden Hills coach Harrison Rogers, he started off by saying, we are playing the defending Class B North champs and a team that has lots of firepower, and they sure do, and they sure showed it here in the first period. Messalonskee has a lot of offensive firepower. They're very quick on the puck. They're very quick overall, and that firepower wiped out a 1-0 lead by Camden Hills real quick.
Yeah, sure did. And, Camden Hills certainly have some pieces. I mean, McManus has speed, and they have a ton of guys with speed, but just can't really seem to hold the zone for any more than a minute or two at a time, and credit to Messalonskee's defense in that aspect.
Yep, Messalonskee did a nice job after kind of withstanding the first couple of minutes, the goal by McManus and some pretty good opportunities. That's after Messalonskee opened the game by keeping the puck in the offensive zone for a solid minute.
Yeah, at least.
They were on the attack, buzzing all around Quinn Hopp, and then the next minute or so, Camden Hills took control. Then at 3:14, McManus scored the goal, but then after that, all Messalonskee the rest of the way. Pody, Card, and Kirk scoring goals 1, 2, and 3. A power play goal, an even strength goal, and an even strength goal, and so Messalonskee has a 3-1 lead. This will be the first of two games. It's a hockey-basketball doubleheader that we have today on the score. We'll go to Folsom Gym in Fairfield tonight for girls basketball as the Lawrence Bulldogs take on the Gardner Tigers. That's a rematch of the Class A North championship game from last year.
Yeah, I mean, Gardner missing some pieces, namely Lizzie Gruber, who went on to play Division I basketball. But, Gardner, we saw him play before our game yesterday, and they looked all right, put some numbers up against a struggling Mount Blue team, but got the win there. And so I think we might have a decent game on our hands after Lawrence struggled with Coney last night in the game we had.
It'll be interesting to see how Lawrence drops or comes back after the tough game that Coney gave them. That's the first time they've been tested. They've had 3 games that were 30-plus point blowouts so far. So it'll be interesting to see what Gardner can give them tonight. Gardner is, even without Lizzie Gruber, they've got Taylor Takatsu and some other good peaches, and peaches. They might have peaches too. Who knows? But on the other side for Lawrence, it's a fascinating story. Their entire starting 5 from last year graduated, led by Hope Bushard, who was the soul and the inspiration behind that team. And yet they have come out this year, as expected, and become the team to beat again, despite not having a returning starter. I know you can say Maddie Provost was a starter, but she actually wasn't until very late in the year. But it's a brand new starting 5. The advantage they had, Ryan, is they practiced against that Class A championship team all year last year.
Yeah, they sure did. I mean, Provost steps into the Bouchard role, and you also have Lily Gray and Morrison underneath the basket, so you kept your size as well, and I think that just shows you how much depth that Lawrence State Championship team had a year ago. And I still think they're the team to beat in Class A North. Had a hiccup against Coney. You call it a hiccup. They still won the game. But playing the second night of a back-to-back also will be interesting for that game later as well.
Exactly. So that's coming up tonight at 6:30. All of our platforms, 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. And when you go there, please subscribe. Click that bell there. Get notifications on not only when games begin, but also when our score lights are there, our score players of the game, and much, much more. All of our features, and become eligible to win University of Maine men's hockey tickets, University of Maine women's basketball tickets, and University of Maine men's basketball tickets as well. We'll give some more of those away coming up next week. Here on the ice at Kens Hill, it's Messalonskee 3 and Camden Hills 1 as we go to the second period intermission. Puck drop is next on the score.
Oh, please start. You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and like just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Mike Violet, Ryan Bell back here at Kents Hill at the Harold and Ted Elfond Athletic Center, ready to go here to the second period. Messalonskee on top by a score of 3-1. Hunter Halley will go down and defend the goal to our left. Quinn Hoppin will go down to our right, and we are ready to roll here in the second period in this 3-1 game. Right off the draw, working it in, is Gardner. Gardner at the right point after he had to go back and get it, and the play ends up offside.
Camden Hills with a goalie change. It's not Hoppin.
It's not.
It's Sawitsky.
Ollie Sawitsky. So let's note that change. So Ollie Sawitsky, who is a junior, is in.
I thought Hoppin did all right in that first period. I know he conceded the 3 goals, maybe the first one off the blocker, his fault, but aside from that, not much you're going to do about it. Messalonskee driving to the net.
Well, sometimes coaches change the goalie just in order to get some sort of momentum change, a different feel, a different vibe. And that's what Harrison Rogers obviously is trying to do. Kept in left point by Hansen. Hansen down low, swept around by Beckwith. Right point, Pody comes down to pinch. Did keep it in. Kirk keeps it in further. Back behind the net now, Hansen. Hansen back to the point. The drive by McFadden is wide. Loose puck. Still Messalonskee hanging on to it. Hansen behind the net and finally cruising through to pick it up. Guess who? Owen McManus. McManus at center, dropped it in. They need a change. And working it out now, McFadden 3-on-1 over the line. The shot is off the side of the net there by Hansen. Boy, he had a great opportunity.
Yeah, not the time to change if you're Camden Hills. McManus didn't get the puck all the way deep.
You know, and McManus in a play like that where he's barreling, I want him to keep going. I don't care how long they've been on the ice. Over the line, a shot and a glove save there by Halley off the stick of Marshall, and Halley hangs on. I want McManus to finish the rush as we watch this. And he dropped it in, but not far enough, as Ryan said, and was able to turn into a 3-on-1 for the Messalonskee Eagles.
Yeah, on the flip side, Messalonskee got a score there. It was a 3-on-1, but the only Camden Hills defender was out left.
Right. Face off to the left of Halley. Back to the point, swept up by Kurgis. Behind the net, Marshall trying to get it. Now it comes back to the point again. Kurgis with it. Kurgis rolls it around the boards, got it by Card. Goes back behind the net, in front, a shot there. Halley short side save, and he smothers it with a glove. So Camden Hills buzzing a little bit here in the second.
You said it. Goalie change, maybe bring a response within the team. They've looked
Sometimes it does. It's a weird vibe sometimes. All right, deep. Martin ices it. So icing called on Messalonskee. Draw will be back in the Eagle zone to the left of Hunter Halley. With 13:10 to go in the second, Messalonskee leading 3-1. Goals by Grayson Pody, Garrett Card, and Owen Kirk. After McManus had scored first for Camden Hills to give them a 1-zip lead. Back to the right point, swept up by Hodgkin. That's blocked. Now backhanded down low by Flynn Lilly. Behind the net, Martin with it. Martin tries the left side. Martin lugs it up, can't get it out. Kept in, now Doucette trying to backhand it out. He can't do it. Good job checking there by Gardner. Now it's worked out by Doucette. Here's Tatum at the blue line. Tatum checked off the play by Taraska. Behind the net, sweeping it up the boards. Taraska can't get it out. Now it does get flipped out by Taraska. Back to the Messalonskee line to get it. Grayson Pody. Pody skating backwards. Up the boards. Got it easily by Gardner. Then on the poke check, it was kept in by Taraska. Around the boards on the other side, Logan Barron can't clear. All the pressure here by Camden Hills. Nice drop pass. Back it goes to Babick. Babick's shot never got to the goalie. In the left wing corner, Camden Hills continues to buzz. Halley down on his knees there, guarding that cross side or that goal post. That shot went wide on the stick side. Now Messalonskee able to lug it up and out of the zone. Down the left wing side, Salvadori. Pass to Barron, never got through. Now the pass up the right wing side to Beckwith. Got it in briefly. Cleared out now by Kurgis. In the middle to McManus. McManus dumps it around the dasher, all the way around to Pody. Pody on the near side. Being forechecked by McManus. A steal there inside the zone by Lilly. A shot went wide. Lilly had a good opportunity there in good position. Cleared down by Barron and no icing.
Can't give the puck away there, though. Just gave him a free opportunity in front of goal.
Very free. Up the left wing side, Marshall. Marshall disses over to Hodgkin. Hodgkin tried to bring it to the middle. It was broken up on a good defensive play there by Messalonskee's Grayson Pody. Now it's Kirk. Kirk up the far side trying to send out Hansen, and it did not connect right at the red line, right in the middle of the ice. Hansen would have been in alone. There's a poke at the puck on the side of the net. Puck kept in. Now it's cleared out. Hansen. Hansen on the backhand. Looking for some open space. He got hit from behind there by Marshall. The puck ends up off his stick over the line now for Camden Hills. Taraska. He's broken up. Here's Hansen. A lead pass in alone. Beckwith. Beckwith. A save there is made by Sawicki.
And it comes off the back of another bad change by Camden Hills.
Yeah, they've picked some odd times to change up. I know teams have their routines there, but sometimes you've got to let those go.
Give Sawicki credit, though. Great save.
Sawicki, as most goaltenders are now when the puck is in the corners, on his knees. Back in the day, they always used to talk about being a stand-up goaltender. Not anymore. Here comes trouble. McManus over the line, makes a move, and he got busted up there on a good defensive play by Brickett. Right back on the stick, though, of Bennett Gardner. Gardner backhands it in. McManus first. In the zone. Gets control. Shoots. And Halley with a save. McManus ended up on his back, as you can see if you're watching our stream. He is no worse for the wear, but you cannot allow him to have the puck there 20 feet out in front.
Off the pads, and it zipped all the way up over the board. Some heat on that shot.
So the face-off to the right of Halley. 9:37 to go in the second. 3-1 Messalonskee. All the goals in the first. Puck rolls by, steered aside by the stick of Halley. Couldn't get it out of the zone. Now working it out of the zone, Doucette. Too far ahead there for Garrett Card. That will be icing again on Messalonskee.
Whole different Camden Hills team here in the second period. They've gotten zone time. They haven't tried to play in transition like they did in the first period, and they've gotten some shots on Halley.
Talbot on the face-off here against Doucette. Doucette with a clean win. Back to Bjorn Brickett. Brickett right side, trying to get it to Card. No, kept in by Kirschus at the point. Shot right through, and a save there on the glove of Hunter Halley, and he smothers that rebound.
Making Halley work now.
They are getting some shots. They've definitely had the edge here. Maybe the switch to Ollie Sawicki is paying off at the left point. Swept down by Hodgkin. Comes out to the face-off circle. Still loose and skated off by Messalonskee. Lead pass for Card. Card 2-on-2. Over the line with Hardy. Card just drops it to the corner. Now backhands it to the other corner. Nobody there in a white jersey. And Camden Hills can't steer it out of the zone, though. Kept in. Good forechecking by Doucette. Around the other side. Swept out by the Windjammers to the Messo line to Martin. Martin sweeps it up. Goes by Card. Probably icing and is.
Messalonskee outshot Camden Hills 15-6 in that first period. I'll be interested to see what they say over the PA for this, because I got to imagine the Windjammers have outshot Messalonskee here in the second.
15-6 is a healthy edge. All right, it is Salvadori on the draw with McManus. Won by McManus, but Messalonskee able to jump on the loose puck out of the zone. Beckwith spun around. Tried to get it deep to Barron. Could not do so, and it's cleared up by McManus to the Messo line. McFadden dumped it, and it ends up, I believe, on the Messalonskee bench. Nope, it ended up going out of play and then coming back in. So they'll bring it back in the Messalonskee zone. Face it off to the right of Hunter Halley. Halley let the first one get by, has stopped everything since. McManus on the draw with Card, I believe. Cleared out of the zone. Messalonskee works it out to center. Kirschus dumps it right back over the line. Scooped up there by Pody. Pody tried to go up to Beckwith, didn't connect. Picked up by McManus. Look out, here comes McManus over the line. Tries a toe drag there. And no way McFadden would let that happen. McFadden, nice play by the young defenseman, only a sophomore. Didn't go for the move. McFadden around the boards.
Tough to toe drag in there when you got three Messalonskee players around you.
There's not much open ice to do so. Cherry picked out of the pile by Salvadori. He'll try the near side now to Beckwith. Beckwith trying to get it out. He takes a hit from behind there by Trzaka. Now at the point, Kirschus scooped it around the boards, and there's McFadden. McFadden up to Barron. They still can't clear it out. Kept in again. And McFadden tripped. Yep, that's a penalty. A tripping call here is coming up on Bennett Gardner. They'll get Halley out of the net. And McManus touches the puck, so Halley gets to the bench, and the penalty gets called. So Messo will go on the power play, and they have one power play goal today. That was the first goal by Pody.
It's about as clear as they come for a tripping call. Just stuck the stick underneath the skates. That one's going to get called every time. Kind of unnecessary as well, as Messalonskee were just trying to clear their own zone.
So Gardner out at 7:38 for tripping. Off the face-off, a shot by Martin, and Sawicki, that is, made the save. That one goes by. Boy, he spends a lot of time on his knees, that's for sure. I know it's become the vogue thing for goalies. And now we've got a Messalonskee player upended in front, hooked there by Owen Hodgkin. No penalty was called on that. Probably should have been one.
Card just had an incredible opportunity in front. Couldn't handle the pass.
On the breakout for Messalonskee. Over the line is Kirk. Kirk upended on a big-time check there by Hodgkin. And it's cleared all the way down. Halley out. Little pass to Hansen. Hansen will take it behind the net, though. 1:15 remaining on the Messalonskee power play. 6.5 minutes left in the second period. Over the line, Pody. Pody goes wide. Hodgkin checks him to the boards, takes him to the boards again. Down deep, Kirk with a shot. Never got all the way through. And Messalonskee able to keep it in. Kirk to Denny Martin. Martin over to Kirk. Nice pass. Face-off circle. Shot right on, and the save there by Sawicki. shot it right on him.
Yeah, it was going right into his breadbasket, got the glove up and made the save.
So Sawicki with the save gets a draw here with 49 seconds left on the power play. 6:11 left in the second. It's 3-1 Messalonskee. No goals here in the second, all the scoring in the first. Doucette on the draw, won by McManus. It rolls around the boards. Salvadori beaten to it on the boards by Kurgis and cleared all the way down. Halley for Hansen. Look out, McManus is forechecking. And he ties up Hansen. Great job there by Owen McManus. Back to help is Salvadori. McManus tied the puck up there. Now comes away with the puck. McManus in the left wing corner smartly clears it back to his own line to Hodgkin, and they took off about 30 seconds just by McManus doing what he does, and he knocks down Hansen there on a clean check. And if he could have kept his skates, he would have had a chance to score up the right wing side. Beckwith, one final surge. No, cleared out. And this will run out the penalty. McManus back to get it. Hit hard there on a good check by Hansen. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey. As out of the penalty box is Bennett Gardner. So we're back to 5-on-5, and Camden Hill survives the man advantage. Dropped down low by Andrew Beckwith. Centering pass, deflected to the corner. Over there to scoop it up now is Hodgkin. Hodgkin cleared it up and out of the zone. Here is Alden Howard. Howard over the line, but Messalonskee's got numbers. Back to get it, Garrett Card. Card leaves it there for Salvadori. Salvadori pinned behind the net. Helping out there to push it up the boards, Brickett. They get it to Card. Card one-on-one with Kurgis. Card, I don't know what he was trying to do, but it didn't work out. Let's just say that. And it ends up all the way back in the Messalonskee zone.
I think he was trying to find a pass there, but there was
nobody there.
Messalonskee player to pass
Nobody
to.
there. Nobody in white. Down to 4:25 left in the second period. Messalonskee gets it out of the zone. Card off the boards. Took it away there from Flynn Lilly. Picked up by Kurgis. Kurgis right back in the zone on the backhand. Cleared up by Martin. This may be icing. No, they wave it off.
Took a deflection on the way through.
Kurgis back to get it on the deflection. Left wing pass for Emmett Marshall. Marshall 2-on-1. Marshall too far ahead, and scooting back is Brickett to make sure. Denny Martin also got back in the play. Puck rolls around the dasher. Back to the right point. Kept in by Camden Hills. The shot up and high by Owen Hodgkin. In the left wing corner, the pinch by Kurgis kept it in. Now it rolls around the boards on the far side to Flynn Lilly. Flynn Lilly lost it. Marshall now picks it up. Now he loses it. Now it's worked out of the zone by Kirk. Kirk and Card. Card there with it. Kirk was upended, and he has drawn yet another penalty on Camden Hills. So the second Camden Hills penalty of the period, and they have both been. Actually, no, this one, the other one was on Gardner. This was on Owen Hodgkin. So Hodgkin goes out for a trip at 11:30.
Better period for Camden Hills, but you can't keep getting yourself on the penalty kill if you're going to come back.
Kirk from the point, pad save there by Sawicki.
Penalty going to go on Messalonskee.
What is he?
Here. It's a penalty on
Okay,
Messalonskee.
I thought he was calling icing. I was going to say,
No.
what's he doing? It's interference here on Garrett Card. So there goes that power play.
Messalonskee not happy with the call whatsoever.
So Card out for interference at 11:41. The Messo power play lasted 11 seconds. Check that, it's Hansen. So Hansen out.
Be 4-on-4 for a minute and 27.
Now the officials will switch positions. And one going over to the timekeeper just to make sure. 2:56 left in the second.
They've wiped off the Camden Hills penalty. Now they put it back on. So it'll be a minute and 42 seconds now.
Yeah. So I don't think that's right either. All right, they've got the penalty.
That had to be more than 18 seconds, right?
So actually it's on Kirk. It's not on Hansen. It wasn't on Card. It's on Kirk.
Huh.
So yeah, it's 1:40 and there's an 18-second differential in the penalties. Here's Hansen over the line. Hansen, a breakaway, goes in, and he got turned away. I don't think he ever got a shot off. Still has the puck shorthanded, tries it again, right again into the breadbasket of Sawicki. You can't help but make that save. But a good chance there by Messalonskee on the power, on the being shorthanded on the penalty kill.
As much as I've gave Sawicki credit so far this period, he's had quite a few shots just right into the chest.
Yeah, some easy saves. Messalonskee hasn't challenged him at all. Off the faceoff, it's kept in at the left point by McFadden. Now McManus works it out. We're 4-on-4, a lot of open ice. McManus loves this. He gets upended, and Messalonski's going to go shorthanded as McFadden's going to get called for a trip.
He tried a little swim move, went up and over, got by him. You'll see it on the replay. He just caught him. What's scarier if you're a Messalonskee defender than seeing Owen McManus just flying at you with a full head of steam?
Yeah, and now you have to defend him on a 4-on-3 man advantage, a ton of open ice.
So Camden Hills goes from the penalty kill to up a man.
It is Pody, Hansen, and Denny Martin on the kill, and Denny Martin gets that loose puck and clears it out. Back at his own line, Kurzius. Billy Kurzius. Over to McManus. McManus around Martin. McManus at the circle. Shot and a save by Halley. At the point, Kurzius with it. 4-on-3 advantage here for Camden Hills. Whizzed wide there by McManus. At the left point, Marshall. Marshall. And it's stolen. Denny Martin lost his stick, though. Tries a body check.
Got to be a boarding call.
And there's a score! That's what I thought was going to happen. As Hunter Halley beaten there. Meantime, the Camden Hills man who got absolutely throttled.
Alden Howard down.
Alden Howard got throttled by Denny Martin without a stick, and he is hurt.
I didn't even see a delayed penalty on that one.
There wasn't one.
That's incredible. I mean, Camden Hills, you'll take the goal, but you got to feel for Alden Howard, who just got absolutely leveled into the lower boards.
I believe Kurzius is going to get that goal, but can we look at that again?
Yeah, we can watch it. I mean, there's the hit initially, and then
all right,
the camera stayed with the hit. I mean, I think even Sean thought it was a boarding call there. I don't blame him one bit.
And good to see Alden Howard get up. Yeah, it is Kurzius' goal. So Kurzius scores at 12:56.
Took us almost 18 minutes to get the first goal of the period. And it comes in interesting fashion, to say the least. Remain 4-on-4 for now.
Off the face-off, worked right in the zone by McManus. 4-on-4 after the power play goal by Kurzius to make the score 3-2. Behind the net, Bennett Gardner. Gardner back to Marshall. Marshall walks in, shoots, and the rebound is there in front somewhere. The referee right over skating to that side of the net, and it's not in.
I think he lost sight of the puck there. It looked like it was still loose. So many bodies for Camden Hills in front of the net. Just the wrist shot, loose puck. Good look for the Windjammers.
1:40 left in the period. 1 minute left on McFadden's penalty. 9 seconds left on Hotchkin's penalty, and that's when Camden Hills will go back on a power play 5-on-4. Centering pass, Martin steals it, clears it out of the zone, and what are we going to get here? Got a delayed call here coming against Messalonskee. High stick is the call.
Well, I was just saying, Camden Hills got to stay out of the box, and all of a sudden, Messalonskee, we're going to go.
And Denny Martin's going in.
It'll be a 5-on-3.
For a high stick. 13:37, the time of the penalty.
The Eagles just handing Camden Hills a way back into this one.
Off the draw, smart play there by Kirk as he went with his opponent on the faceoff, and the puck ends up all the way back in the Camden Hill zone. Here's Kurzius at his own line. Kurzius cleared it ahead for Alden Howard. Howard lost it, back to Fetch now. is Owen Hodgkin. Hodgkin almost taken away by the sweep check there of Kirk. Now over the line, Gardner. Gardner, a shot steered away that is by the stick. It's a 5-on-3 advantage here for 10 more seconds for Camden Hills, down 3-2 here in the final minute of the period, 40 seconds to go. At the point, Kurzius over behind Hodgkin, though, has to go back to the line to get it. In deep looking for Marshall. Interestingly enough, McManus was off the ice until just now during that 5-on-3 advantage. I would have him out there double shifting if it were me. 27 seconds left. It's now a 5-on-4 advantage. Cross-ice pass, walking in Marshall. Shot never got through. It was blocked. And it's swept out of the zone by Messalonskee. Now lugging it up is Pody. And we are down to the final 10 seconds. And Messalonskee just trying to hang on here with this avalanche of penalties that they have committed. And the puck rolls around, and that'll do it. So 1 goal in the period. It was Kurzius on a power play at 12:56, and it pulls the Camden Hills Windjammers within 1 as we go to our second period intermission, which will be brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. The score at the end of 2 from the Harold and Ted Elfond Athletic Center here at Kents Hill. The score, Messalonskee 3, Camden Hills 2. You're watching and listening to high school hockey on The Score.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
I came for a visit and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet and Ryan Bell back here at the Harold and Ted Alfond Athletic Center here at Kents Hill. Well, Sean Packard is our videographer here this afternoon. We're between the second and third period here today at Kents Hill, and our second period intermission is brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. 3-1 going into the second period. One goal is all we got in the second period. It came late. It came at the 12:56 mark, and it was scored by Billy Kurzius. It was a power play goal for Camden Hills, and it made it 3-2. The shots in the second period, 11 for Messalonskee for a two-period total of 21, and 8 for Camden Hills for a two-period total of 15. And I don't think the shots really tell the story, because that makes it sound as if Camden Hills didn't have very good of a territorial edge in the period, and they did.
Yeah, Sawicki made one great save on a breakaway, but other than that, everything Messalonskee had was right at him, tough angle shots, nothing out in front of the net. On the flip side, Camden Hills with some great opportunities, pulled one back and looked like they had a chance to do more. They were on the penalty kill early in the period, and then Messalonskee couldn't keep themselves out of the box, and Hunter Halley with 19 saves through two periods.
So as we look back at the first period and reset things, presented by Midstate Machine, if you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program right now at midstateusa.com. Owen McManus scored for Camden Hills right out of the gate, 3:14 of the first period, even strength goal, as he really showed his power and speed on that goal scoring, bringing the puck in from center ice and beating Hunter Halley 1-0 there. Then Messalonskee and Avalanche the rest of the period. Pody at 9:44 on a power play play. Garrett Card, even strength to make it 2-1 at 11:04. Owen Kirk scored at 14:29 to make it 3-1. Only 2 penalties in the period, both of them on Camden Hills. Hodgkin went out for an elbow at 7:14. Then Kurzius went out for interference at 9:04. That's the penalty that Messalonskee scored the power play goal on. And then in the second period, as I said, Billy Kurzius, the only goal on a power play to make it 3-2. We had a bunch of penalties. In fact, we had 7 total penalties, including a pair of matching penalties in the period. The Kurzius goal did come on a power play. It came on the Kirk penalty for interference that was called at 11:41. We had a lot of 5-on-4. We had 4-on-3. We even had 5-on-3 in that period just to make it interesting.
Yeah, the penalty kill early on for Camden Hills was good, and then they found themselves up a man, had honestly a pretty good power play, got plenty of shots on goal, and 11-8 really, like you said earlier, doesn't tell the whole story. They had a lot more zone time than they did in the first period. Early on in that first period, they were just pinned in their own zone and trying to play out in transition. On the flip side, in the second period, they had the majority of the zone time and looked like a whole different team after that goalie change.
3-2 Messo as we go to the third. They lead the Camden Hills Windjammers. We're back with third period action after this on The Score.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Both teams back on the ice. We're set to go here at Kents Hill into the third period. We've got a good one. Messalonskee leading Camden Hills 3-2. Two of the top teams in Class B North going at it. It is Kirk on the draw here against Oliver Adams, a freshman, to start things out here in the third period. And Adams wins the draw back in his own zone to Hodgkin. First of all, it was handled by Sawicki. Sawicki came on to start the second period, and I think gave Coach Harrison Rogers the momentum change that he was looking for, down 3-1. Over the line now, it's Billy Kurzius. Kurzius has their goal, centers it in front for Hodgkin. Now it's loose in the slot, poking it away from Messalonskee. There was Pody. Pody collects it and clears it up off a Messalonskee player on the bench and out of play.
Yeah, freshly cleaned ice. Puck zipping around, I think a little bit too quick. Had a chance out in front and it slipped by him. But to your point, with Sawicki coming in, 11 saves in that second period, and Camden Hill is a completely different team.
Face off to the right of Hunter Halley. It is Kirk on the draw against Flynn Lilly. Won by Lilly. Centering pass in front, and Hodgkin's shot was stopped by Halley, then cleared all the way down. And it's icing on Messalonskee.
What a save from Halley. Got down and just kicks it out. We'll show you another angle of that.
That was a beauty.
Keeping Messalonskee in the lead.
Face off to the right of Halley. It'll be Kirk on the draw against McManus. Won by McManus. Back to Kurzius. Sweeps it to the boards. To McManus behind the net. McManus back to Kurzius. Back to McManus. McManus curls top of the circle. Poked away. Good defensive play made there by Owen Kirk. Over the line, it's Hansen. Hansen goes in, and on the forehand, he tried to shoot at McManus. Great back checking. He got back defensively and made that play. Because I thought Hansen was going to have a great scoring opportunity. We got a whistle behind the play. We have a high stick, not a penalty, just a violation.
Babbitt got crushed in the O-zone for Camden Hills, and McManus had to get all the way back, and a great play from the forward to get into the D zone and block a great opportunity.
Really hustled. Face off to the right of Sawicki. Ollie Sawicki coming on here to start the second period. Has pitched shutout ball so far. He came in, it was 3-1. It's now 3-2. We have the puck tied up on the boards. And so they blow it dead. We'll get a face-off outside the line. It is Doucette and Hodgkin, or check that Howard on the draw. 3-2 Messalonskee. Over the line, swept up. Hardy to the left wing corner. Hardy had it poked away from him by Blake Christie. Now it's cleared up and all the way down. Back to fetch is Pody. Pody rolls it around the boards, but Howard is first there. Howard keeps it in, works it behind the net. Pody with it again on the backhand. Pody stops, cuts, gets away from the pressure. Smart play there over to McFadden. McFadden's pass up the right side. Card couldn't collect it. Now on the boards, it's Kurgis. Kurgis sweeps it wide of Halley. Off the boards, hits the net. Pody with it now. Pody up the near side, has some open ice to work with. Grayson Pody gets the red line. Pody a good rush, but lost it just as he got over the line. Stays with it, though, keeps it alive in the corner. Great work here by Pody from his defense position, jumping up on the forecheck. Beckwith can't keep it in. McFadden back with Howard. McFadden wins the race. Liam McFadden up the left side. McFadden on his off wing, cuts to the middle, just shoots it to the corner. Has to get off for a change. Good forechecking by Beckwith to force the issue. Beckwith keeps it in over to Salvadori. Salvadori down low to Logan Barron. More check that. Salvadori kept it. Swept up the boards on the right wing side. Kurgis couldn't get it out. It was fired wide by Denny Martin. Brickett, that is, pinches on the far side. Couldn't keep it in. It might have hit someone on the bench over there. And so play is blown dead. 12:08 remaining in the third. Still 3-2 Messalonskee over Camden Hills.
You go the first period to Messalonskee, second period to Camden Hills, and this third one's just been back and forth. No one really grabbing an edge so far.
McManus on the draw there was Salvadori. McManus won it, poked out. Here's McManus. McManus with a man in the middle. That's Trzaka. And it is offside. It was delayed, so they cleared the zone and got it out. Trzaka, that is, was the man in the middle there with McManus. Keeping it in, Salvadori. Salvadori down low, worked it deep to Beckwith. Beckwith lost it. Here's McManus. McManus 1-on-3. McManus goes wide, curls in, still gets a shot away. It's wide. Off the board, Salvadori, McManus. That ends up. Nope, it never touched the twine, so it was right on top of the board, so it's a live puck. And it's swept in the Meso zone. Here's Bjorn Brickett. Brickett cleared it out by the stick of Trzaka. And back in the zone, Messalonskee on the forecheck. It's Beckwith. Beckwith centers it. It goes right through the crease. Back to the point, kept in by Pody. Pody has a goal today. Now down the boards. And a whistle. Somebody that's Hodgkin going to the penalty box.
I think what the hoeing and hollering was there is Beckwith's stick was on the ice, and Sawicki came over and just scooped it away from him.
So Hodgkin going to the box. He goes out at 4:02. So a power play here for Messalonskee. I don't know what the call is. We'll wait for the announcement. Faceoff will be to the left of goalkeeper Ollie Sawicki. It is Card on the draw with McManus.
Harrison Rogers is vocal on that Camden Hills bench talking to the official here. Not happy with the call.
There is a second penalty. I thought so. There's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty or something. Somebody said some naughty words. So there is a 5-on-3 advantage now for Messalonskee. A time to make hay. Kirk's shot was blocked. McManus with a rebound. And they are able to just barely get it out. Just barely got it out. Here's the announcement. Slashing for Hodgkin. And we've got another whistle in the offensive zone.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct for Sawicki. Sawicki called for unsportsmanlike conduct. Also at 4:02, really putting his team in a hole. It's a 5-on-3 advantage here for Messalonskee. Pody back to the left point to Kirk. Now in the middle, nice stick handle, Hansen. Hansen goes in, shoots, it's blocked in front. The rebound, score! Owen Kirk! A one-timer, it's 4-2 Messalonskee.
Messalonskee couldn't keep themselves out of the box. All of a sudden, they get a 5-on-3 pretty much out of nowhere and didn't waste any time. Less than a minute into the power play, give themselves a 2-goal cushion.
So not only do they give themselves a 2-goal cushion, but they still will stay on the power play. Only one man comes out of the box when you have simultaneous minors like that on the same team. So a power play goal for Kirk, and now the advantage on the ice is 5-on-4.
Billy Kurz just laid down in front of the goal, made a good block on the initial shot, and then it just scooped back out for a free.
Doucette got tossed. Yeah, sorry. Ryan Doucette got tossed out of the faceoff, taken by Salvadori. Won by Camden Hills, back in the Meso zone, back to get it Beckwith. Kirk with the goal.
And if Harrison Rogers was angry about the call to begin with, he's going to be even more angry now as the team just conceded a goal on it.
Kirk from Hansen and Pody on the power play at 4:50. Meso over the line. Trying to add on. Doucette lost it. It swept up the boards and all the way out. Talley will stop it on the dasher. Messalonskee, 30 seconds to work with. Pass deflected up the middle to the board. Salvadori got pinned there on a good check by Hodgkin. Time for one more rush. Pass up to Salvadori. Messalonskee got a ragtag here. Now Beckwith over the line, picked off there by Marshall. Marshall gets it ahead. Over the line, Kurz is short-handed. Score! What a magnificent goal, short-handed by Billy Kurzius. And we've got a one-goal game again.
That's got to be the best goal of the bunch so far today. Just splits the defenders, so much speed. Backhand, forehand, tucks it away past Halley. Great goal from Kurzius, 4-3.
Short-handed goal by Billy Kurzius in the final 10 seconds of the man advantage for Messalonskee. And it is 4-3 with 9 minutes remaining. Messalonskee had some breathing room, but not for long, just for over a minute. And here's Kurzius, who is a defenseman. Back in his own zone. Up the boards now for Taraska. Marshall with the assist on that goal. Back down, it's Halley steering it over to McFadden. McFadden up the boards to Card. Card off the dasher and out, kept at center ice by Hodgkin. Hodgkin rolls it back to Pody. Pody up the left side, trying to get it ahead to Hardy. Couldn't do so. Kept in by Camden Hills. Right point on the pinch. It's Landon Hodgkin. Lost it, though, 2-on-1. Here's Card. Card with a trailer, Hardy. Card goes in. Backhander pad save there by Sawicki. Stolen, and the shot and a glove save off the stick of Kirk there by Ollie Sawicki. He made that one look pretty nonchalant.
End-to-end action right now here from Kents Hill.
8:04 left in the third. Doucette and McManus on the draw to the right of Sawicki. Face-off is won by Messalonskee. Around the boards, Brickett pinches, keeps it in. Deep in the zone, picking it up there, Beckwith. Beckwith with control, wheels in front. His shot is blocked, and McManus swoops in, clears the rebound. Brickett, that one went off the stanchion there that holds up the glass, and it's out of play. Face-off is going to be back outside the line.
How big is that goal for Kurzus, though? Looked like Messalonskee were ready to call it a night, and immediately Camden Hills with a response.
The insurance goal lasted a minute 3. That's it. Rolls deep. Denny Martin in his own zone. Tries to get it up to Hansen. Kept in right point. Pinched there by Hodgkin. He's a good-looking freshman, that's for sure. Number 28 in the red. McManus to the boards. Fired up now by Flynn Lilly. Loose there right at the net. Cleared up by Messalonskee. Owen Kirk up the right wing side to Beckwith. Beckwith backhands it in the zone. Out of the net, Sawicki. Sawicki, a daring move. Got it to McManus. Open ice. 3-on-3. McManus taken away by Martin. Good check there by the long arms of Denny Martin. Loose puck. And Brickett got knocked down. He throws a bit of a punch there at the player who knocked him down, Marshall. Meanwhile, the net came off its moorings.
A couple of great chances for Camden Hills. That first one, McManus just fanned on the shot. Who else would you want in front of the goal? You see it again here. Fans on it right in front of Halley. Then a second one coming just a few seconds after. Camden Hills creating some opportunities for themselves.
7:01 left in the third. Face off to the right of Halley. It is won by Camden Hills. Back to Kurzus. Backhanded it up the boards, but Doucette picks it off, flips it up, looking to get a streaking Hardy in alone, but it did not connect. That one's fired high by Kurzus. Had some juice on that, that's for sure. To the near boards, Pody. Pody forced back on the play by Howard. Pins him in the corner. Now Pody breaks away. Flying through there and keeping it alive is Howard. Howard reverses course, goes around the other side. Card with a good play to get control of it. Get it out to Hardy. Hardy one-on-one. Kurzus wins that battle easily. Backhanded up by Adams. Adams up to center ice. McFadden runs into a Camden Hills player. They jam. And going to the penalty box is McFadden. And they're both going to go. We're going to get matching penalties. I think that's the right call.
Gardner gets one too. He's not happy with it at all.
I think that's the right call, though. They both jammed one another after the initial hit. So they're both going up, probably for roughing. Down to the penalty, 8:43. So we'll stay 5-on-5. There'll be no change on the on-ice personnel.
And you're right, it does go for roughing.
He got a cross-check.
Cross-check.
McFadden got a cross-check. So his stick was up a little bit. Off the draw, Hodgkin cleared it to the line. Right back out with it, though, is Hansen. Check that, not Hansen. That's Andrew Beckwith. Beckwith goes down, and he got knocked down on the play by Owen Hodgkin, and Beckwith a little slow to get up, and I think Mr. Hodgkin is going to get a visit to the penalty box.
He certainly should. This game's starting to get a little bit chippy. Beckwith still down on the ice, and that did not look good at all. I think if you're Camden Hills, you're a little frustrated with the call since Alden Howard got hit in almost the exact same manner earlier in the second period, but I mean, that's got to be a call all day long. Trainer out on the ice.
So Beckwith down. We have a injury timeout on the ice here. 6:01 to go in the third period. The score here from Kents Hill is Messalonskee 4 and Camden Hills 3. We'll be back after this on The Score.
Do you need to replace your old, worn-out windows? Then you need to call Renewal by Andersen today. We're the replacement window division of Andersen, which means you can get your project started right away by scheduling a free in-home consultation. Ask your consultant about pricing options, including our 1-year price lock guarantee quote. Call now to schedule your free design consultation. This fantastic money-saving deal with great financing ends soon. Installation is always included. Call now.
So just as we went to commercial, Andrew Beckwith with the trainer out there, his coach Dennis Martin out there, he popped right up, skated off the ice, so he is okay. Good to see that. And we are back. Penalty called on Hodgkin for what I presume will be roughing. We'll get the call, though, so a 5-on-4 advantage here. And here's McManus. Again, a lot of open ice and a good check by Kirk to slow him down. Not easy to do. Puck pops free to Martin. Martin over the line. Martin tees it up, fires a wrister, and a glove save there by Sawicki. 5-on-4 advantage here for Meso. 5:34 left in the third. They lead it 4-3.
Good positioning there by Sawicki to slide across his goal. Made the save look easy in the end, but positioned himself well.
Card and Howard on the draw. It is won by Messalonskee. Back to Kirk. Nice pass over on the right side. The shot is, well, it never got through by Pody. It went to the corner. Grayson Pody jumped up a wrister, and it just ended up in the corner. Now it's in the other corner on the left wing side. It scoots out in front, and Sawicki right on it. So you got a face-off. You'll get every draw you can get right now. Meso will change up. The Doucette line is out there. Doucette out with Salvadori and Beckwith. Doucette wins the draw. Kirk slides it over to Pody. Pody shot, score! Grayson Pody's second goal of the day. It's a power play goal, and it is 5-3 Messalonskee.
Just absolutely zipped in from the point. Not sure. Doesn't look like anybody got a touch on the way through, but finds that bottom corner. A lot of bodies in front, a lot of traffic. Tough for Sawicki to see it. And
yeah, it looked clean to me. I don't think there was a tip either.
No, I don't.
Ryan.
I just watched the replay. I don't think so. But Sawicki, I don't think had a good line of sight on it, and sneaks into his bottom corner. And Messalonskee get their insurance goal right back.
So they get the shorthanded goal back and a 2-goal lead here with 5:09 left. So Camden Hill's really going to have to turn up the offense. Cleared up by Martin all the way down. Not icing. They wave it off. Here's the announcement. Nope, it's Doucette. It was a tip.
Yeah, Doucette was driving the net on that far side. I think he got a touch to it coming across.
So Doucette with a goal and Pody with the assist. So the tip job was there by Doucette. He gets the goal on the power play at 9:41. Over the line, Hodgkin checked to the boards. Loose puck, and McManus swept it through the crease. A little jam up there with the goaltender and Kurges. Kurges really jumping up from his defense position. Now Marshall fires it in. They're going to double shift Kurges here. That one all the way down, and icing on Messalonskee.
Kurges has been great today. 2 goals, but has played well in defense as well.
Yep. See if, yep, they're going to double shift him. He's going to stay out there. 4:22, he might play 3 minutes of that 4:22 the rest of the way. McManus not out there right now. He just went off, but he'll be back soon, believe me. This will be a short shift for this line. That shot right off the top of the circle. Easy save off the stick of Lilly there by Hunter Halley.
Camden Hill is running out of time here.
Face off to the left of Halley. Draw won by Meso. Eagles able to get it out. Poked ahead now. Here's Hardy. Hardy beaten to the puck. And that was Kurges who beat him to it. Kurges puts a shoulder into him. Now in the corner it's Card. Card has a goal today. 5-3 Meso. 4 minutes left in this one. Gets by Pody at the point. Pody stops. Up off the boards. Doucette gets it back. Tatum makes a move. Has it taken away from him. Good defensive play by Owen Hodgkin. Swept it to the Messalonskee line. Back to get it. Bjorn Brickett. Brickett around the boards to his partner Pody. Pody with an open side. Up to Hardy. They can't get it out. Now it is swept out. Right back in the zone by Flynn Lilly. Back to get it Pody. Pody over to Brickett. 3.5 minutes left. Brickett up to Hardy. Hardy couldn't get it away from the check of Hodgkin. Good pressure here by Camden Hills. Fired all the way down, icing. And so with 3:17 left, McManus back on the ice. He got a minute rest. Let's see, is Kurges going to stay out there?
No,
this will be his, his third shift in a row.
Wow.
It's good to be, what year is he? He's a senior. Good to be 17 or 18. You're not that far removed from it.
I don't know,
You could
man.
be triple shifted. Come on.
I'm recently retired, and I can feel it. Man, I went to the gym the other day, Mike.
Yeah? Did you do some cardio?
No.
No?
I haven't gone that far yet, but
Yeah?
I was sore the next day, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, what are you, 20 now?
I'm almost 21. I'm telling you, it hits
you
you like a
make me
truck.
laugh. I've got underwear older than you.
It hits you like a truck.
Does it really now?
3 years of college sports.
Yeah. And now you're woefully out of shape, are you?
Somewhat. I mean, I'll tell you what, when I was their age, I felt a hell of a lot different after
I'm sure
a game.
you did. Yeah, it does not take long when you stop being an athlete for that feeling to go away from you. At the Messalonskee line, it's worked out of the zone. Here comes Alex Beckwith, drops it in the zone, and that's all Messalonskee's looking for right now. Meantime, I walked 4 miles this morning.
How you feeling after that?
I felt a little sore.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing 4 to 6 a day now.
I can't say I'm not impressed. That's more than I've done since the soccer season ended.
Yeah, well, if we went out and walked right now, I'll bet my 17.5-minute pace would slow you down. You probably could walk a mile in, 13 and a half? Something like that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. My pace befits that of a 63-year-old man, believe me. That is off into the Messalonskee bench with 2:28 to go. Basketball tonight in Fairfield. Girls hoops. It's Lawrence and Gardner. Game time 6:30, 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and on our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Go subscribe, click on the bell, get notifications, and qualify for UMaine men's hockey. Here's a breakaway. Hansen in alone and coming out of the net to make the play. Sawicki. He took the gamble and it paid off.
He got out of his net, made him make a decision, and he got by him, just couldn't finish.
Pad save, or check that stick save, or maybe a blocker save by Hallie there. When you do that as a goalkeeper, you have to know you're going to get there. We're going to get a penalty here, I believe, on nope, it's going to be on Camden Hills. As Hallie gets off the bench. And Messo still has possession, and they clear it out, and now it'll be touched back by Hodgkin. And so a power play here for Messalonskee for the final 146. Here's the breakaway, and Sawicki coming out on a mad dash, and he won the battle. You got to know you're going to get there, because if you don't, you're going to give up a goal.
I mean, he got there's one way. I think he just kind of put him off by being in the vicinity. Got around him, but just couldn't finish this.
Card wins the draw. Shot back by Martin is a save by Sawicki. All the way down it goes. And Messalonskee with a chance to run the clock out here. 1.5 minutes to play. Howard got 2 minutes for tripping. Over the line, Hansen. Centering pass, deflected by the goalkeeper. Sawicki right in front. He was all the way on the other side of the crease, and he is hurt. He lost his stick, and he is down, face down on the ice. Ollie Sawicki now starting to peel himself up and get on his pads, and looks like he is going to be okay as his coach and trainer off the bench on the ice, and they'll retreat. So Sawicki's okay.
He made a save earlier and went down in a similar manner. Got right back up. Wonder if there's some kind of nagging injury there. It just didn't seem like he got caught too hard. A lot of bodies in front of the net.
So that didn't last long. He's up, ready to go. Face-off won by Messo. Back to the point. The shot is a save. I don't think Sawicki knew he made it, but he did. I think that hit the blocker. Kirk at the point. Pass ends up back to Pody. Pody's side of the circle. Pody goes down low. Pody behind the net. Good job here by Messo to work it around. Beckwith. On the boards to Card. Now deep, it's Beckwith. Beckwith fighting for it down there with Denny Martin. Messalonskee certainly content to let the clock run. 40 seconds left in this game. Eagles lead 5-3. And breaking it out now is Bowden Taraska. Oh, check that, it's McManus. McManus over the line, top of the circle, shoots, and it's wide. I think. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was. Good look. And finishes it there. McManus with a goal.
So McManus not going to go away quietly. Owen McManus scores.
There's another look at the goal. Came down into the corner, scooped back across. McManus didn't get a whole lot on the shot, but finds its way past Hallie. Kind of a change-up, and it caught Hallie off guard.
14:36, the time of the goal by McManus. And a timeout is called with 24 seconds left.
You get the puck in the O-zone if you're Camden Hills and get Sawicki out of the net as quick as you can, I think.
Well, if it's me, I don't even put Sawicki back in the net.
You think just off the faceoff?
Absolutely. You can lose by 1 goal or you can lose by 2 goals. So 5-4 with 24 seconds left. We'll see if Sawicki skates back to his crease. Here's the announcement. So Kersh's in on that. He's in on everything today.
I mean, Messalonskee win the draw and you got an open goal. It'll be interesting to see if... Yeah, I think they're going to put him out there and just skate him off as soon as they potentially win the draw.
So Harrison Rogers will have his goalkeeper in. It'll be Doucette on the draw with Marshall. Draw won by Messalonskee, and Card has control of it. Card just drops it in the zone, and that is going to run the clock out. 10 seconds left. Kershis at center ice, and we had a high-sticking violation called. I don't know why. Alden Howard is still in the net. Still in the penalty box. Do you?
I think he's just been standing there all game. I don't know if there's just not enough room on the bench.
No, really?
No, he's got a penalty.
No, they took the penalty, finally took the penalty time off.
I'm not sure.
Now we've got a whistle right off the face-off as the clock goes down to 7.9 seconds left. Face-off to the right of Sawicki. Cleared out. Broken up by Kirk. Fires it back in, and that is all she wrote. It was not easy. But the Messalonskee Eagles able to hang on, and the Eagles, after falling behind by a goal, scored the next 3, and then were able to thwart any rally that Camden Hills had the rest of the way. Final score in this one, Messalonskee 5, Camden Hills 4. The post-game show and our score player of the game. Coming up after this on The Score.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Mike Violet, Ryan Bell, our videographer Sean Packard back here at Kents Hill at the Ted and Harold Alfond Athletic Center. It was a grinder this afternoon. Messalonskee hangs on, and Eagles beat the Camden Hills Windjammers by a final score of 5-4. Camden Hills scoring first in this one in the first period. Owen McManus, there he is, dashing at center, went down the left side and went short side there as he slid it in on the backhander. 1-0 Camden Hills, an even strength goal. Then Messalonskee poured it on the rest of the period as they scored the next three. The first one coming up here, Grayson Pody on a power play. On this rush, he scored. That made it 1-1, power play goal there. Then Garrett Card, just about a minute and 20 seconds later, Card showing his great speed, beat everybody down, and he beat the goaltender Hoppin. That made it 2-1. Messalonskee with the lead there, a lead they would never relinquish, although it certainly was a game where the screws got tighter later on. Here's Owen Kirk making it 3-1 Messo with 31 seconds left in that first period. So that's the way we ended the first period, 3-1 Messalonskee. Shots in the first period, 10-7 in favor of Messalonskee. One goal in the second. It was scored by Billy Kurzius, who had a terrific game today for the Camden Hills Windjammers. Kurzius scored 2 goals. We don't have that. Oh, that's right. That's the one we didn't have. I'm sorry. So he scored there, 3-2. We go to the third period. Sorry, Ryan, I put you on the spot there after you had told me we didn't have that goal. Owen Kirk scored at 4:50 of the third period from Hansen and Pody on a power play. Messalonskee had a 2-goal lead back. It was 4-2. Then Mr. Billy Kurzius stepped up again. He scored at 5:53. That 2-goal lead only lasted, that is, a minute and 3 seconds as Kurzius scored. And then it was Tatum Doucette, a tip-in off a shot by Grayson Pody on a power play at 9:41. Here's the shot by Pody, tipped in by Doucette at 9:41. And then Owen McManus tightened the screws even more, made it 5-4, 1-goal game, assisted by Kurzius on the power play. Came with 24 seconds left in the period, but as it turned out, too little, too late for the Camden Hills Windjammers. We have a rarity, something we have not had all year long, and that is a player from the losing team being our score player of the game. And that winner is Billy Kurzius, who was absolutely outstanding playing defense today, but his offense was incredible.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this Camden Hills team, and of course, Owen McManus is the guy you look for on the offensive end, but man, on the other side, Kurzius, I mean, scored 2 goals as a D-man, also had an assist. Did he have 2 assists, 1 assist?
2. So he had 2 assists, so 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points on the night from a D-man and defended well as well. I know they gave up 5 goals, but stood on his head back there as much as he could. Not to mention a triple shift down the stretch. I can't even imagine how he's feeling after this game, but well-deserved for sure.
In 45 minutes of actual time of the game, I'm going to guess that Kurzius played 30. Maybe 35.
Easily.
Yeah.
I mean, him and McManus were on the ice constantly.
On the ice a lot, and for good reason. They're both really dynamic players, but Kurzius today was really all over the place. Not only did he score, not only did he defend, he also uses his body a lot, too. He's not afraid to hit.
Yeah. I mean, both teams physical. Camden Hills probably led in the hits category, and it didn't work out for them tonight, but put up a valiant effort against a very strong Messalonskee team that's put up 14 goals in a game already this year.
Indeed. This was a really good hockey game. Very enjoyable hockey game. 2 teams that can skate, they can score, and they can hit. And that, you add those 3 together, and that gives you all of the ingredients you need for a great, great hockey game. So, we're half done for the day, though. We're done with hockey. On to basketball we go. It's Lawrence and Gardner girls. Game time tonight, 6:30 on The Score, on all of our platforms, 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Please go and subscribe. You are then eligible to win University of Maine men's hockey tickets, University of Maine women's, and men's basketball tickets. So that's going to wrap it up for us here from Kents Hill. For Sean Packard, our videographer, for Ryan Bell, I'm Mike Violet saying so long from the Harold and Ted Alfond Athletic Center. Final score here today in boys hockey, Messalonskee Eagles 5 and the Camden Hills Windjammers 4.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.